In today's video, we're going to be creating a dash system in Unreal Engine 5 that looks something like this. So this allows us to modify the dash strength and also add a dash cooldown, as well as obviously having this nice animation here as well. So this is incredibly easy to customize and modify to get how we want with, again, the strength, the intensity, the speed, the direction, the cooldown, the animation, everything that you'd want to modify is incredibly easy. So this is what we're going over and creating today. So without further ado, let me delete this code and I'll show you how I've done it. So the first thing we want to do is open up our character blueprint. So for me, that's Control B to open up the content browser, and then it is in third person, blueprints, BP third person character. Now for you, do this in whatever your character blueprint is and wherever that may be. Once we're in here, we're going to find some empty space, and then we want to get our input action that you want to use to dash. So for me, all I'm going to do is right click and get the left shift keyboard event. However, you can obviously do any button you want and an actual input action as well. The first thing we're going to do in here is we want to hold down S and left click to get a sequence, connecting that into pressed. Off of then 0, we want to go into a do once. And for the reset, we want to come out of then 1, get a delay, and put that delay, the completed of the delay, into the reset of the do once. We're then going to right click the duration of our delay, promote it to a variable, and name this one dash cooldown. So as it sounds, we have now just created a cooldown for our system. If we compile this, we can change the default value to whatever you like. Just for the purpose of this tutorial, so it's nice and quick, I'm going to set it to 2 seconds, but you can obviously set this to 60 seconds if you want, or 30, or anything along those lines, or set it to 0 if you don't want any cooldown at all. It's good to still have this, so you can add that on later on if you want. But again, this means once we do our dash for the first time, we're going to have to wait 2 seconds to be able to do it again. Off of the completed of this do once, we want to do the actual code for dashing our character. So this is simply just one node. If we drag all the way out here, as we're going to need this space, we can just get launch character. And that is going to actually dash our character in any direction and speed that we want by modifying this launch velocity. So I want to do a few different things to figure this out. Firstly, I'm going to right click and get velocity. So we're going to get the current speed and velocity of the player. So the velocity is the speed and the direction. The return value of this, we're going to normalize, like so, and we can leave the tolerance as it is. And we're then going to come out the return value of this and get a multiply, changing the bottom pin to a float double precision, and right-clicking the float and promoting it to a variable, naming this dash strength. We can then move this down here, and once again compile, so we can modify the default value of this, where I'm going to set mine to 1200. Now set this to whatever value you like. From my experimentation while coming up with the code for this video, I found 1200 is good for me. I think anything more than that seemed a bit too much and too excessive for me. However, I'm obviously playing in quite a small map with this specific character. So for your own character and your own map, you might want something higher or something lower. Then what we can do is just connect that straight into launch velocity like so, compile, and that is all you need to do to set up this basic dash. So if we were to move and press left shift, you can see we're going to dash like this. If I wait 2 seconds as well for my cooldown, this works perfectly. Now, if we're not moving and we press left shift, nothing is going to happen because our velocity is 0. So it's multiplying 0 by 1200, so that's still 0. And also, there's no animation. So I want to fix both of these things. Well, let's first start with not moving. So let's go back into our blueprint. And what I want to do is come out of the get velocity, and we're going to do vector length, like so. We're on the top one. And we're going to come out of this and get a less than, like so. And we're going to set it to less than 1. So if the current velocity is less than 1, i.e. we're not moving, we want to still do the code, but not multiply it by the velocity. So out of our launch velocity now on the launch character, we're going to get a select vector, with pick A being this boolean from the less than we just got there. So if the speed is less than 1, so if we are not moving, we're going to pick A, which means we want to select something else. B means we are moving, so we want to select the multiplication we got before. Now what I want to do for if we're not moving is you can do get forward vector, so it's in the direction the player is currently facing, or you can do it based upon the camera, so whichever direction the camera is facing. I'll show you how to do both. So if we're doing the camera, what we can do is get a reference to our camera, and then get forward vector. If you want to just do the player, you can just do right click and get actor forward vector. And they both do the same sort of thing. So again, the top one here is doing it based on the direction the player is looking. The bottom one is doing it based on which way the character is looking. So that's your choice for which one you want to do. I think I'm going to do just for the character. So let's delete the top one. Out of the return value of this, you simply want to just do multiply, changing that to a float, and then multiplying by the dash strength once again. And it is as simple as that. We're now not doing the velocity, we're just doing the direction. Because again, velocity is speed and direction. Now we're just doing direction. And then you can plug that into A like so. And now, if we're not moving, we're still going to be able to dash. We can see it like this. If I'm not moving, I press left shift. We still dash forward like so. And again, whichever way I'm facing, it's going the direction the character is looking, not which way the camera is looking. So now let's do animations as well. Now I'm in 5.7, so for me, I already have a built-in dash animation. I'm not sure off the top of my head what engine version that came in at, but if you already have that, fantastic. If not, you might want to find your own animation, and you might want to find your own anyway. But what I'm going to do is after launch character, we can do play anim montage, and I'm going to move these back here, and in this montage we're going to do our animation. Again, whichever one you want to do, put it in here. So I'm going to open up my content browser, go to content, and then just search for dash. You can see we have dash here. I've already got my anim montage, so let me delete that real quick, and then open up the dash animation, because what I also want to do is make sure that root motion is applied. So you can see it is for me currently. However, if I were to just reset this, you'll notice that by default it is moving like this. Now, if you wanted to do a root motion based dash, this is perfect, but I don't, as I want full control over how far it goes and the speed and everything, so I don't want to do it based on root motion. So what I'm going to do is just tick force root lock like so, and also make sure enable root motion isn't enabled, as I believe it is by default. So now you should see the character is just staying in this one spot, and it does also have a rifle or a pistol holding in the animation as well. So this animation isn't perfect, but it definitely gets the job done for free. So we can save that, back in our content browser, right click on the animation, and then do create anim montage, and then simply back in our third person character, just use that anim montage in our play anim montage like so. Now what you're also going to want to make sure you do is open up your animation blueprint and ensure that you have a slot default slot like so. So this is just so you can actually play animation montages. Again, in my engine version, it is in by default. However, make sure it is in there for you as well. So now if I were to minimize this and hit play, we should see this working perfectly. So if I were to be moving about and then hit left shift, we're going to dash with that animation, and we have a 2-second cooldown as well, perfectly like so. And if I'm not moving, I'm just standing still and I press shift, we're still going to dash forward like so. So I think that'll be it for this video, as we've done everything we've wanted to do. What we've done is we've set up a dash system in Unreal Engine 5 where we completely customize how it looks, the speed, the strength, the direction, all of that. And we've also got animations, and it works from standing still as well. You don't have to be moving. However, you can be moving as well. So thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, please do make sure to like and subscribe down below, as it really does help me and the channel a lot. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.